Minnesota is affectionately known as the land of 10,000 lakes, and here we're standing in front of White Bear Lake, which is one of the most coveted lakes to live on in the Twin Cities. Yeah, for the east side of the metro, this is the area where you can enjoy lake living, walk to shops and restaurants. In fact, we're standing in front of 3 really amazing restaurants. And then you have yoga studios and Kowalski's, which is a grocery store. So if you're boating and you come up and you have a boat slip or you're doing a boat rental, come up and grab a snack at Kowalski's or grab lunch or dinner. It's just an awesome spot. One of my favorite things is the live music that is down the street here. Admiral D's has live music. Tally sometimes has live music. What a great way to spend a summer evening. Downtown White Bear has a very defined sort of historical feel. It feels like you're up north in like cabin country, and you can see we're standing in front of a store called the Minnesotan. It's all vintage clothing. It's local high school clothing from the state of Minnesota. It's just such a great store. Across the street, there's the 617 Cocktail Lounge. You walk in there, you feel like you're back in like the 1970s, and it's just got that like supper club vibe. Historical, great. And then great thing is it's all walking distance to the lake. So you're here and you can kind of walk around and take in bakeries and restaurants and shops. It's just a great place to spend a morning or afternoon. Or grab ice cream at the Cup and Cone, which is you should see the line there in the summer. It's such a great place for ice cream. You'll notice in downtown White Bear Lake, we're very close to the lake, and you're also close to shops and restaurants here in this part of town. And you'll also notice that there's a great mix of historic homes as well as brand new construction. And of course, you're always going to have a white bear in your front yard. Yes, you can't not have the white bear if you live near White Bear Lake. So this is an example of a home that was torn down and rebuilt to fit the lot. And this lot just commands this type of house. You've got height, you've got views, you've got spectacular windows, and you can see the lake from every single room. We're actually just right across the lake from where we were, downtown White Bear. And so you can hop on the jet ski or the boat and take a little boat ride to downtown, grab some ice cream, do some shopping, or grab dinner. Such a great location, for sure. And you're actually within just a mile of 2 amazing golf courses, one being White Bear Yacht Club, the other being Delwood Country Club. White Bear Yacht Club is such a unique place, and for one, it has lakefront, which is amazing, but it was originally a sailing club. So it opened in 1889, started as a sailing club, and the original clubhouse was a hotel. So there was actually a train that would go from St. Paul right in front of the yacht club and drop off sailors to do their sailing. And we still see a regatta here. Every Tuesday in particular, you see sailboats all over the lake. It is absolutely beautiful. In addition, it's a golf course, so very highly acclaimed golf course. So between Delwood and White Bear Yacht Club, you've got golf right at your fingertip. Well, and another little bit of history about White Bear Yacht Club is there were many sightings of F. Scott Fitzgerald, and actually a lot of his books refer to Sherry Island Club in White Bear Lake. So it's kind of his fictional term for White Bear Yacht Club. So very cool. Also, some of the houses around the lake, especially on what they call the Gold Coast, have speakeasies in their lower level, and that was because Prohibition, you could not have alcohol, so they would have the speakeasies in their house. So some really cool history facts about this area. Not a bad idea to design your house around a speakeasy. Sure. So lake life means wildlife too. And Sarah, tell us about the story about this leatherback turtle. Yes, so I had never seen a leatherback turtle before living here, and she comes and lays her eggs here every year. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Isn't that great? Do you see the baby? We do, we have seen the babies, and you can see her trail that leads down to the nest, so it's been fun to watch. A lot of neighbors that are like naturalists that love to like preserve, and so as much as there's new construction and there's a lot of things happening on the lake, there's also this preservation piece. Another example here is we have a wildflower garden, and that brings in the birds and the bees, and our neighbors love it, and it's just another example of kind of that, you know, bringing nature on the lake. We're gonna go jump in the boat and enjoy the rest of the day on White Bear. Thanks for joining us on our tour. And thanks for joining us on American Dream TV.